Hello, all. I just got done watching Candace's. Oh, she was on one, but I enjoyed every bit of it. It's been a couple days since I've made a video. I've been, just. The attacks have been crazy. The energy it's just crazy. It really is. Brainwashed. Yeah. She mentioned that. Yeah, it's crazy. I find myself in a world where I'm like, am I really walking on amongst people? Their brain is so washed by the things that they say, their intentions, their decisions, their choices. Like, I'm an adult and I walk in a world amongst adults and I'm like, am I really witnessing this? Is this really happening? Take politics, take Charlie Kirk, take all of that out. This is just in my normal day-to-day when I go to work or I go to a store or I just come into contact. I'm just like, what in the world? Are you brainwashed? Like, it's crazy to me. I really do feel as though I live in a unsolicited, unwarranted, like, I did not want this. This is what's so bonkers to me. Like, it's just, people took it upon themselves to put me in this whatever I'm in. And I just don't know what the outcome they were looking for. I really don't. I would love to have these conversations with them and be like, what was the outcome you were looking to gain? What gave you the position of wherever you're at in whatever to where you're like, hey, that person's life and that person's child's life doesn't mean anything compared to my life. So because of that, I'm going to go into my day and I'm going to make choices in my day that create illusions, that create tactics, that create attacks, that create all these unwarranted and unsolicited situations. Like, because my life is more important than that person's life. Like, and this is how some people operate in their day-to-day. And it's like the lack of humanity and the lack of human decency, it just makes you wonder. It's like, are they truly, like, are they brainwashed? Like, are they normal? I mean, I've just never been somebody that would ever go into the world and partake or participate in anything such as that. For whatever reason. Whether it's money, whether it's gossip, whether it's he said, like, what? And so I'm trying to understand. Oh, I decided to do this to this person because I was offered this money. Could you imagine saying that out loud and thinking that there's not going to be any, like, recourse into the reality that we actually live in a world created by God, whether you believe it or not? Okay, take God out of it. It's still created with human flesh and human blood, right? That, like, you going into the world and making decisions like that are still going to have some kind of way to funnel back to you, and it's going to be a negative recourse. Even if you don't believe in God. It just is. It is. Period. Like, I don't know how to, like, spin that around to make it understand or resonate for people that are brainwashed. Because you can't do unto others that you don't want done to you. It's the law of gravity. It's the law of humanity. It's the law of universal. Like I said that on my way home. It goes beyond. I mean, you can just take faith out of it. You can take Christianity out of it. Although I know they like to play on that, but it goes beyond the universal law of just human mankind. It just does. And we're teetering on that. And you can see that when you leave your door. You can. And golly, I went completely sideways on where I was intending to go. But, you know, I have to say something. In the midst of all the craziness that has been following me the last, like, I don't even know, forever. But the company I work for, I just have grown so loyal and passionate to it for a lot of various different reasons. But the owner of the company said something to me that was so powerful. a couple weeks ago. I think it was a couple weeks ago. I don't know. It's all running together. I just go into my day to day and I make it through whatever I got going on for that day because it varies. It varies, guys. But they were the first person in years to say, I trust you. I trust you. And that, like, even today when it came up in conversation, because I wanted to make it known that meant a lot to me. I had to stop myself because I was getting choked up. It meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to me. And at that point, I was like tagged in. Loyal. Period. Because you can be loyal to someone and, you know, maybe carry different faith, carry different understanding, carry different personalities, carry whatever, right? But you can respect someone. You can respect someone. And that's what I've always ran on, you know? And I've always given that so much where it like broke me mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, on just so many different levels, but never received it back. But I kept giving and giving and giving to everything and everyone in my life. I did, and they know it. That's why it's eating them up, and I hate that. I don't want that for them. But you have to get to your place in your life where it's like, why do you keep giving and giving and giving and participating when you're surrounded in a world that is not giving the same to you for no reason, no plausible reason, none that makes sense, that they can evidently have a conversation with you, evidently just have an adult conversation with you. They can't even do that. They cannot even do that. So when they're not capable of even having a conversation with you for you to make sense of why they're incapable of treating you the same way that you have treated them. And when you meet a dead end there, you have to remove yourself from it. It's the only way to survive. Or they're going to eat you up, they're going to spit you out, and they're going to take advantage of you. They are. I'm a walking testament of it. And I don't want that for the world. It's happening on the broad scales. Across, I mean, it just is. Right? But I've always been presented in a world created around me where things don't make sense, but I see them. But I always give people space. I give them space. Because just because I see something doesn't mean I'm going to act on it. Why? Because I know that I'm not perfect. I never was perfect. First of all, I never claimed to be perfect. But it's not my job to show people how to be good, how to be decent, how to lead with a heart, just a heart of, okay, maybe you don't understand a person, but it's still not your job to attack them. There's that venture of it, right? Okay, so if money's important to you, cool. Do whatever you got to do to make it, but you don't have to attack people to do it. You don't. There's a way not to have to do that. Okay, so you want fame, you want power, you want all those things. Cool. You still don't have to attack people to achieve that. So it's like, I choose to operate in this. I know there's a lot of people in this world that go different routes, and that's fine. But it's not my job to sit here and explain to them the routes that they have chosen and why they're not good. Because at the end of the day, we all have a consciousness. Whether they want to keep pretending they don't have one, they do. That's why they're acting so erratically, so sporadically. And it's like, they're going to say what they think you want to hear. But at the end of the day, you already know the truth because the truth resides in you. You have nothing to prove. I have nothing to prove. What doesn't make sense to somebody else when it comes to me and they don't want to have a conversation with me, I can't fix that. That's an unfixable thing. So why am I going to worry myself with something that's I'm not capable of fixing if they can't conversate? Right? And this is how my mind operates. It truly is. It gets me through my day to day because there's things in my scenario that I don't understand, that I'll never understand. I just blatantly will never understand because I've loved so much when it comes to people. And then to be able to look at me and lie to me